Hello and welcome. In this particular video or lecture, we're going to create an email marketing sequence. But first of all, we need to check if our domain was actually connected. So go to workspace settings. And by the way, let me just do it one more time because I believe that I went too fast there. So here in the Clickfunnels dashboard, you have an option which is called workspace settings. Okay. And then what you need to do is simply click on domains. And right after you click domains, you should be able to see that your domain is connected. So my domain here, Golden Ear Chiropractic, is connected, which is nice because right now, all I need to do is click on email settings, and you need to go ahead and create a new email for this particular email. So here I've created a email for this particular character, Sophia Gold, but go to email domains and you should be able to see right here that you have an email called Golden Ear Chiropractic, right? So, and you should be able to use this particular email right here. Now it's already, basically it's this domain is already connected. So if I go to email addresses, I should be able to add an email address by clicking add email address. Instead of this no reply, add Golden Ear Chiropractic, click add email address. And you should just go ahead and add a name, maybe such as John or something, John, or Dr. John, like this is the nickname. And for this, you can say John. Username, we can say Dr. John. And instead of this domain, I will choose the Golden Ear Chiropractic domain. I'm going to add this as an email address, and that will be that. And so now I want you to click right here so that you can exit. Normally, you should go to General Settings and add some detail about your address and so on and so forth. But since I already have an email that I'm using right now for Sophia Gold, I can't add new details. You can only add one address, right? So you better make that address one that could be used for all. And so right here, what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to go ahead to automations here. You see this button. If you can't see it, then you need to click on add app. So if you can't see automations, click add app. And then you need to make sure you find automations here and click to add it, and it will be added right here. You can also add other apps such as the email app, the landing pages app, the message hub app, which is going to prove useful if you are going to run SMS marketing campaigns. And so here, just click on automations, click workflows, and you should be able to see the workflow that we have created in drafts. If you don't, then I recommend that you go ahead and create one from scratch. Now, I think that we need to go here and click on funnels. Let's do it this way. It'd be better if we do it this way. So just click funnels, all right? And then go to the funnel in question, and let's add from there. So here inside of funnels, this is the chiropractor funnel. I'm just going to click to go inside of that funnel so that I can start editing it. You can see that it's basically working. Right, so just click. Things can be quite slow, but just click to get inside of the funnel. First thing is first is we got to point the domain at Golden Chiropractors. We need to point the funnel to our domain, which we have connected. That's why we have connected the domain so that we can at least connect that to this funnel. So here in the settings option, right here, you see it at the top. You need to go ahead and make sure you click on create or click on settings. And the domain, you need to check this box and then check the Golden Chiropractic domain or whatever domain you have chosen. And then I'm going to go ahead and update the funnel. That way, this funnel right now is going to be pointing to that domain of Golden Chiropractic. And this link is the link that you should be using to run traffic to, right? goldenchiropractic.com/da-da-da. And you can copy it by simply clicking on it, and it will be copy pasted on clipboard. And so once you are here, click right here on this little Shazam thing there, add a new workflow, and let's name it. So let's just name it Chiropractor email workflow. And I'm going to select the event. Now here, I don't know why they are not showing us an event. So you got to search for opt-in. So in case anybody opted in, that's an event. Normally they should show me the options, but I think that was just a bug, right? So opt-in is what you should choose. If you don't find it, search for it, and then click on create workflow, okay? After you've created the workflow, they'll take you right here where you can execute your workflow. And so I'm going to go ahead and open my ChatGPT window because I've already written the emails. And by the way, this is in test mode and you got to keep it that way because we still haven't built the email sequence yet. So it better off stay in test mode until we want to make it live. And until then, just keep it in test mode. All right, so the first email in this case is going to be the welcome email, which is called welcome and introduction. So I would like you to go ahead and copy this particular email name. Go back to ClickFunnels. Now the workflow trigger is one trigger, which is the opt-in. So anybody that opts in, meaning anybody that leaves their email phone number, is considered an opt-in, okay? Which means they have made it to the second page, which is the thank you page. They have made it to the second step. So that person, we need to start sending them emails, right? As a business. And so you need to click the plus button. Everything is straightforward. So click plus, and then here, what you want to do is right away, you want to send them a welcome email. So click send email. Now there's a bunch of templates that you can use inside of ClickFunnels. And I personally like template number 3. So I'm going to go ahead and choose it, all right? And the name of the email, this is where you need to put it. The name is not going to appear on the subject line, so you can just put whatever you want, just as long as you know what it is and you understand it. Now copy the subject line. The subject line is what's going to appear. And better off shouldn't have emojis, which takes away the risk that they be put in the promotions area of your email tab. Once you copy the subject line, I need you to copy the email itself. So the email is pretty straightforward. We can actually read it. As a matter of fact, we have to read it. So it says, "Hi, thank you for joining our community at Golden Years Chiropractic. We're so glad you're here. Picture this. It's a sunny morning and you wake up excited for the day ahead. You move freely without that nagging back pain holding you back. You can play with your grandchildren, enjoy a stroll in the park, or simply relish a peaceful night's sleep. That's the life we want for you, all right? A life without discomfort, filled with joy and movement. In the coming weeks, we'll share how our specialized program featuring personalized adjustments twice a week can help you reclaim that vibrant life you deserve. Stay tuned for our next email where we'll explore the transformative power of regular chiropractic care and how it can change your story." And so I just want you to go ahead and copy all of this stuff, copy the entire email. And what you need to do is you need to go back to ClickFunnels. Now here, you need to set the address where you want the email to be sent from. I have multiple emails, so I'm going to go for Dr. John at Golden Year Chiropractic. Again, Dr. John. And I'm going to create. There is no necessity for the pre-headline. Just click on create. That will be it. Okay. So once you've clicked on create, now we can edit this email. Now we're going to create a template that we can use later as well. Okay. So here you see that the analytics are activated. If you want to deactivate them, you just have to click on deactivate analytics just so that you can make this faster because we don't have any traffic yet. So analytics are useless. So I'm going to go ahead and click this button and then edit the email. All right. You want to edit your email. So now we're inside of the email editor. And once you're inside of here, here's what you need to do. You need to paste in your email, but you need to also create a template that we can use later for all the rest of the emails. That way we don't have to, do a lot of hard work. So working smart instead of working hard. All right, so a bunch of things that we have to remove that are unnecessary is pretty much everything here. So I want you to select this and just go ahead and delete all of these potential, these little paragraphs that are not really required whatsoever. You're not going to need them, trust me. So these are basically, this is an email format that ClickFunnels would send you. This is the type of email that you would expect to receive from ClickFunnels themselves. And so therefore, even though this is pretty boring, but sometimes you have to do the boring work. Trust me, you're going to have to do it a lot. So delete it, pretty much everything. Because at the end of the day, we just want to send an email, right? And the more you send an email with text only, the more your chances of that email landing in the inbox are higher. Now, this message, this photo needs to be deleted as well, and a bunch of other things. For instance, this shouldn't really be here. This as well shouldn't really be here. What else? This as well should also not be here, and this as well, right? We just want to leave one paragraph, and you just want to go ahead this image as well. Now, actually, delete the entire row, and then you just want to go ahead and select the entire text and paste the new one. And instead of your name, remove that. Take Golden Ear Chiropractic, make it bolder. Warm regards. Do not make it bold. And then instead of hi first name, just say hi. And that's pretty much it. Now, as far as the logo is concerned, click to change the image. And what you want to do is you want to change the image with the logo of our brand, which in this case is basically the brand. Well, normally it should be somewhere around here. I can't see it. I can't locate it. All right. I think I'm going to have to go and upload. So I'm going to upload it. All right. So the logo is being processed. I'm going to click insert. You see it inserts it, which is pretty nice. The background, we can change the background for this. So instead of that, we can, instead of that color, we could change the background to something else. I think maybe, here probably you could use a blue color like this, and I think that works much better. And yeah, as far as the text is concerned, I want you to select everything here. And it's actually at 18, so it's already big enough. I don't think we need to make it bigger. The font family is global font, but you can use something like an Arial. I think that would be much more interesting. Now let me select them again just to check it's Arial. Yeah, it's actually Arial. And what you want to do as well, you want to select your text and make sure that you add some space here in the line height. You want to add some space so that they can easily read what's inside. Then you want to click here on this row and you want to scroll down. And that line, you want to decrease it to 1. And plus, you want to go to the color and go for a little bit of a wider color so that that line, we can see it, but it's not so overwhelming. And that is pretty much that. Now you can publish. And once you publish, the message is published. And if you want to send the test, you can just go and click send the test. You can put the title of the email as well as the email where you want to send the email test to. And you can send, but I already know this works. Now, if you want to see how it looks when published, hover over and then click View Published. This is how people are going to be able to see it. And if you inspect, this is how they're going to be able to see it on their email on phone. You have to really be able to see what it looks like on phone, and it looks pretty nice. And by the way, you can rest assured that 100% this email is going to be received by them in the inbox because it has no images, it has no emojis, it has no bold effects, no dollar signals, no symbols. So the emails that would land in the spam inbox or the promotions tab, usually they have a lot of links, a lot of images, a lot of stuff that tells Google emails like that are promotional. Anytime there is a link, you can expect that your email is going to be thrown in the promotions. But if you send an email with no link, it will 100% be received in the inbox. And in this case of this business, it's not an affiliate business. All you want to do is for them to call you. So you just want to send them emails to keep in touch so that hopefully on the 4th email, they can see your phone number and give you a call. Okay. Now the email is already published. So click to go back, click on that arrow. And then you just want to do this work all over again. So you want to go to email number 2. And by the way, I want to actually report that I successfully closed a deal today for $1,500 to build a funnel for another client. So I'm really happy because it's been a long time since I've been pursuing this client and finally closed him. So that's a pretty good deal for me. And I just wanted to tell you that also to give you motivation that, you can start also building funnels for people and making some money. If you have skills to cold call people and sales skills, of course, and if you have basic skills and you can call people without being offended if they close the phone, or if they do not want to talk with you 99% of the time, because that's what sales is. So I'm going to copy the subject line for the second email right here. I'm going to go back to ClickFunnels. Now, here you just want to go and click plus, and you want to add 1 day of delay. This one. 1 days, relative, create. That's pretty much it. Now, what this does is it adds 1 day of delay where nothing happens. It just waits for 24 years. And then you can add another email by clicking plus, send email. And instead of a new template, you can go to previous emails. And the previous email is the latest one that we have sent, which is this one. So you can choose it. Now, it's going to make it a clone of the other email, but all we're going to do is we're going to have to copy paste the email subject line or the email copy. Now, give your email a name. Now, actually, I think this is the subject line maybe. Let me go back because the name is highlighting the benefits. You can also copy email too if you want to, but I mean, I'm just going to go and copy the name. Always make sure that the email is the email that you want to send emails from, and then click create. And pretty much that's it. So everything, trust me, I mean, I've been building funnels for the past couple of years. And so I really know, I'm teaching you this stuff. Trust me. Otherwise, you're going to have to spend a long time to learn it by yourself. I'm really giving you everything on a plate of gold. So here, I want you to click these 3 lines and click edit email. And you have to wait a couple of seconds. And then what you need to do is you need to go back right here and just copy the subject line. Or not the subject line, but the copy until best wishes. Go back to ClickFunnels, and then you can select this email or copy and paste the new one instead. And that's pretty much it. All you need to do is click publish, right? And then you need to go back, then go to the other email. This one is email number 3. So I'm going to copy the title of that email, and you have guessed it. We're going to add an extra 1 day of delay before we send the third email. So right here, I'm going to go and click plus. You want to add a delay. Then that delay is 1 day. Create. All right. And after you've added the delay, you need to go ahead and click plus again. And you need to send an email. You need to go to your previous emails. And you need to select this. So I'm going to choose this. I'm going to go to name. I'm going to paste. And then I want you to go to subject. Copy the subject line, paste it. Instead of the address, let's go ahead for Dr. John and another Dr. John, and then create. And then you need to wait a second until it is, has successfully loaded. All right, so, and yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and click on edit and go inside. So all you need to do right now is copy the body of the email, just like this. You don't need to copy the name because we've already set up the template pretty well. And so you can see pretty much that, we have really streamlined the process in such a way that makes it significantly easier or easy to do this stuff. So here, what I want you to do is I want you to double or select everything and then paste. And that's pretty much it. So publish. And now, once you publish, you can exit like so. And once you have exited, you can go ahead to the 4th email. So the 4th email is your transformation awaits. Well, first of all, the name is called action. And on that email, your client or you have to add the phone number for a client. Or if you are the owner of your own business and you're applying what you're learning here for your own business, you would need to put your phone number here, okay? So that they can call you on that number if they want to make an appointment. And by the way, these emails, I have a way of sending them back to back, which means that once the 4 emails are sent, they're going to start receiving the same emails back to back, which makes it really nice because if someone hasn't followed the sequence yet, they can constantly see that your sequence is running. So, and that's not a bad thing, by the way. It's a good thing. If they don't like it, they can unsubscribe, okay? And it's also a good thing if they unsubscribe because we're giving them that ability to unsubscribe anytime. So it's basically I would say we're respecting the CAN spam act regulatory actions or whatever they call it, because anytime you send an email with no option for people to unsubscribe, it is considered a spam, and you can get into a lawsuit because of that. So be careful. Now I'm going to click on plus, and then right here, I want you to add another delay of 1 day. Create. Okay, so once we have clicked on the create button, now we need to go ahead and add another email by clicking the plus icon and then sending another email. And what we need to do is go to previous emails as usual, so we don't really need any other email. So just choose the previous template. Let's put a name here. And then we have the subject line, which is your transformation of weights. Let's get started. So copy that, paste. And of course, the email where you're sending this from should be the email where you want to broadcast the emails. And the pre-headline, well, you can add a pre-headline if you want to, but in my case, I don't need it, so I'm not going to add it. Then click create, and then that's it. We just have the copy of the email. I just have to go and copy it like so, and then come back. And I'm just going to simply go ahead and click edit this email. This shall take us right here. All right. And I'm just going to go ahead, select everything, and then just paste. Okay. So I'm going to publish. That's pretty much that. Exit. And now our email sequence is ready to go live. You got to make it live. Okay. Remember that you have to put the phone number in there. Now, here, to make it live, you can come over here to status, check the box, enable the workflow. Now, anybody that subscribes to your email list and gives their phone number, they're going to start receiving this on an automatic basis. I also want you to check the settings. Let's just check the settings for one detail that I want to check. See if everything is running. Yeah. Multiple runs per contact back to back. That's what you want. So anytime the sequence ends, you want the same sequence to start again and again and again, because you want to keep in contact with the person until they've made the action. I'm going to discard changes for a second and then just simply go back. And that's pretty much it for the email marketing sequence. Now, there is another thing I want to teach you about email marketing is here, if you click Add App, you have an option which is called email, right? And that is if you want to start sending broadcasts deliberately outside of the automation. So you need to scroll down, I think somewhere around here. Yeah, this one. And you need to add this. And then if you access it, you will be able to send an email anytime. So let's say, for example, you have 1,000 people subscribe to your audience. You want to send them an email. You can just come over here and click on create a broadcast. And it works the same way as the other automation, right? That's why there's no point going through it. But I can show you an example of an email promo for ClickBank. For example, for these 838 recipients, I have sent them an email for which 116 opens, or 116 emails, or 116 times the email have been opened, and we got about 45 total clicks, among which it's 7 unique clicks. I'm not sure if these clicks are accurate, but we got a bunch of clicks, and from those clicks, we might get some affiliate commission, which is worth $120 per commission. So pray for us, because I just sent this email yesterday, so I hope I can make 1 or 2 commissions from that. So that is pretty much it for this particular lecture right here. I hope you've enjoyed it. Stay tuned for I'll see you in the next video.